All right, y'all. This fight is getting closer and closer. We got another video. We got Bivol this time, and y'all all know who he fighting. Benavidez. So, guys, Bivol been training for a while now. Like, even after the last fight he had with Arthur Smith, he started back training like 3 to 4 weeks after that. So, guys, Bivol is ready. He's focused. I think he knows what he got to do this fight. He fighting a really dangerous opponent, a really powerful opponent. Opponent that really don't get hurt like that. Now, Benavidez, not Benavidez, but Benavidez. I think I'm saying his name right, if I'm not mistaken. But he did kind of get cracked against Yard, but he didn't really go down or anything. So, everybody get hit with a good shot in boxing, so I can't really put too much into that. But he fighting a really dangerous opponent, and you can see Bivol is throwing his punches with a little bit more authority. He throwing it with a little bit more power than we used to seeing. So, guys, I'm telling y'all might see a different Bivol this time. He's throwing his punches way more harder than he usually do. You can tell he's sitting down on his punches more. He putting a lot of power into him. So, guys, don't be surprised if Bivol get a TKO or a stoppage or something like that. I don't think he can actually KO Arthur, but I think he can TKO him or something like that if possible. But, man, Bivol might get a knockdown in this fight. Don't be surprised if he knocked Arthur down this fight. So be looking out for that. I'm talking about Bivol is looking fast. He looking sharp, but he looking powerful, guys. He throwing a lot of these punches with a lot bit more power than he usually throw them on. So I think he realized himself that when you fighting somebody like Arthur Benavidez, you got to throw your punches with a little bit more power. You pillow punching with him is not gonna work because he gonna walk right through you and keep coming forward. So you can't pillow punch with Arthur. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think Bivol gonna come out way more aggressive, throwing punches with way more power. I think Arthur gonna be kind of surprised by that shock, but we'll see if he can get over it. But Bivol gonna come out throwing a lot more power, so be expecting that. Like I said, Bivol been training for a while, guys. Like he really training for this fight. And guys, that's the same thing Terrence Crawford did with Errol Spence. He was really training hard for the Errol Spence fight. All his training camp was kind of predicated towards fighting Spence. So when you got somebody like that with a high IQ, guys, that's a very dangerous fight. So be looking out for that. I want to see Bivol. One thing I'm looking at, Bivol, he got to be careful with leaving that left hand out there for a while like that. Cause I know Arthur. He gonna try to come over that jab. He not gonna let you try to. So anything you good at, anything that's your best weapon, Arthur gonna try to take away from you. So everybody know Bivol got a hell of a jab. So Arthur gonna try to take away that jab. So Bivol can't. He gotta be careful with leaving that jab out for a long period of time. He gotta be able to snatch that thing back in 1.2 seconds. Like probably not even that long, because that's what Arthur's main goal gonna be, to take away Bivol jab. But guys, Bivol is trying to come with some power this time. He doing a lot of workout that kind of focus on power. That workout right there just getting loose. But these workouts right here, guys, that's gaining more power. And it's basically just pushing off. It's kind of like doing bench press. Now, this is an old school workout. Getting the plates and throwing it like that, guys, they give you a lot of power with your hips and arms and everything, guys. Legs. This is a very old school drill, but it's very good for working on power and stuff like that, because you feel more faster, too, after you do drills like that. You way more faster, and everybody know speed kills. So you're going to see Bivol doing a lot of that. Like I said, this dude is taking this fight serious. He really taking this fight serious because, guys, if Bivol win this fight, he get his name just go. His name already had got some buzz when he beat Canelo. But, guys, that was a long time ago, low-key. So you got to keep updating your resume. If he can beat Arthur, the monster, oh man, Bivol will come. He'll go down as one of the best fighters at 175 ever. So this is a very important fight for Bivol. And like I said, guys, don't think Bivol is just some dude that run around the ring. He get in there and throw with you. And a lot of people kind of confused that. They kind of think Bivol just going there and running around or something like that. No, Bivol go toe-to-toe with people. And it's so hard to kind of counter Bivol because he throw combinations. He throw him in such a weird way. He throw a lot of 1-2s. And he did that with Canelo. throwing a lot of 1-2 back to back, and it's kind of people think they were getting ready for the hook, but he come back with the right one. So it kind of very difficult to get your rhythm on Bivol. Like I said, he'll sneak that left hook in there every now and then, but he basically throwing a lot of 1-2s. And it's so hard to get out of the way of Bivol punching because he got such long arms, so he can throw that 1-2 from such a distance that you really can't even count him back. So a lot of opponents kind of get confused. But look for Arthur to try to take advantage of that. He's going to be training to get ready for a dude to throw. Because a lot of people, guys, I'm telling y'all, a lot of people don't throw 1-2 back to back. They use throw a 1-2 with a right hand and come with a hook or go down to the body. Bivol throw 1-2s back to back. So it's so weird. A lot of people not ready for it. But look for Arthur to be ready for it. But guys, this is going to be a good fight. Bivol is going to come out more aggressive with more power. It's going to be kind of how Usyk and Joshua, how that fight was. He going to come out there like Usyk. So y'all be ready, man. This is going to be a good fight. Bivol is coming for war.